These are the things people from around the world have come to expect from the next galaxy. But as our lives become increasingly complex, people are no longer enthused about new technology for technology's sake. They desire products that genuinely think and care about them. Products created with humanity at heart. People don't want complexity from their technology, or technology they must struggle to learn. They want effortless, intuitive experiences. Today, the quest is for something different, and that's why it was created. It sees what you see. It listens to what you say. It shares what you love. It knows what you want. It is designed for humans.
Samsung Mobile Unpacked 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your MC for this evening, Susie Perry.
Thanks very much. Hello, good evening. And our thanks, please, ladies and gentlemen, to the London Metropolitan Orchestra for playing for us this evening. A class act, I think you'll agree. So, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to London, to Earl's Court, and to Samsung Mobile Unpacked 2012. And a warm welcome to the thousands of people watching the live stream of this event across the globe too. Now, we really appreciate you joining us here this evening, and for all of you, we're going to make sure that it proves to be an experience to remember, because it's Thursday, the 3rd of May, 2012. This is the biggest launch event of the year. Now, hopefully, some of you will be aware that I've spent a lot of time presenting technology shows on TV. The truth is that I've always had a passion about design and technology and how it can be combined with intelligence and imagination to create innovative new products. It's fantastic fun playing with the latest tech on the market. You know all about that. Constantly looking out for the next big thing. And that is what today is all about. The next big thing. The next Samsung Galaxy. As you saw in our opening video, having asked consumers what they were expecting from the next Samsung Galaxy, it's clear that it's not just about what smartphones can do, though they pretty much need to do everything and anything, and ideally better than everything else, but it's about how they do it. There's an expectation and demand for an altogether more sophisticated phone. Sophisticated both in terms of function and experience. Samsung is really going to have to deliver something extraordinary today if it's to meet these expectations. And you know what? That is exactly what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, to explain how Samsung is about to once again redefine smartphones and introduce us to the next Samsung Galaxy, please welcome President and Head of IT and Mobile Communication Division, Samsung Electronics, Mr. J.K. Shin.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm very excited to finally introduce the next Galaxy, the Galaxy S3. There were a lot of rumors and speculations about our next Galaxy S. Some are right and some are wrong. But amid all of the speculation, there is just one important point that I would like to emphasize to you. The Samsung Galaxy S3 is the best-in-class smartphone in the world. Let me explain why and start with its best-in-class hardware performance. Samsung Mobile's heritage, Super AMOLED display, even enhances to HD wide viewing angles. You can enjoy vivid and lively images and videos on a large enough 4.8-inch screens. As the leader in display technology, we will continue to set the bar with the best quality viewing experiences. You can enjoy a much enhanced performance, faster web browsing, seamless multitasking, supreme graphics quality, and instantly responsive user interface on a larger screen. Equipped with an 8-megapixel camera and intelligent features such as burst shot, best photo, and body photo sharing. Samsung Galaxy S3 redefines the picture-taking experience on mobile. You don't need to worry about the battery consumption because with the 2,100 mAh battery, Galaxy S3 will stay on longer than the average smartphones. All these best-in-class hardware features are incorporated in a thin and sleek design with a mere 8.6 millimeter thickness and 133-gram weight. Inspired by water, wind, leaves, and pebbles, the Galaxy S3 design mimics the warmth and beauty of nature. Its sophisticated and ergonomic shape was inspired by the round and curved lines of pebbles and leaves. Its acoustic touch feedback is composed from the sound of real water drop. Its organic and intuitive user experience will offer a whole new mobile experience like never before. Samsung Galaxy S3 is effortlessly smart and intuitively simple. It's not just that most advanced mobile technologies are housed in this device. They enable the phone to see you, listen to you, and understand what you want. The screen of Samsung Galaxy S3 recognizes your eye movement and stays on while you are looking at it. It recognizes your voice to play your favorite song and turn the volume up or down. It understands your intention to make a call and calls for you. What makes me most proud is that it enables probably the most seamless, natural, and human-centric mobile experience, which opens up new horizons that allows you to live a life extraordinary. Simply speaking, Samsung Galaxy S3 is a human phone that understands you. Many mobile operators and business partners are excited to support this concept. Samsung Galaxy S3 will be launched in 145 countries, partnering with 296 mobile operators around the world. Together, forming the largest number of customers at launch in Samsung Mobile's history. The 3G version will be launched at the end of May, starting with Europe, followed by Asia, Middle East, Africa, and Latin America. The 4G version will come to North America, Japan, and Korea during the summer. And now, this is the moment the world has been waiting for. The Samsung Galaxy S3. Please fully enjoy, play, and experience the Samsung Galaxy S3. Thank you.
Now to unpack this incredible device and to explore the many features that offer consumers benefit upon benefit, please welcome to the stage Jean-Daniel Aim, Vice President, European Telecommunications Operations at Samsung Electronics, and the Head of Marketing Samsung Mobile Belgium, Lucia de Vries.
Thank you, Susie. And good evening, everyone. I'm Jean-Daniel Aim, Vice President of European Telecommunication Operations at Samsung Electronics, and I have the great honor to introduce the Samsung Galaxy S3 to you tonight, together with my colleague, Lucia de Vries, who's going to join me for the presentation and demonstrations. Today, we are surrounded by smart technology, aren't we? Smartphones, smart TVs, smart cars, even smart refrigerators. But at Samsung, we believe that technology should be more than just smart. And that's where the Galaxy S3 comes in. This is a phone that sees, a phone that listens, and a phone that responds to our intentions. That's the magic and the promise of the Galaxy S3. Technology becomes effortless and intuitive. It's inspired by nature. It's designed for humans. S3 is really a gorgeous phone, right? Over the next few moments, Lucia and I are going to take you through a brief demonstration of the Galaxy S3. We will show you just how intelligent it is and tell you about some of its most innovative features. We'll demonstrate how we've made it easier and more fun than ever to share contents and experiences. We will show you what makes this phone really great and how you can make it even better with accessories and extra services. But let's begin with the intelligence of the Galaxy S3.
It looks deep into your eyes and closes only when you do.
Wake up. Whether in London, play music.
Sometimes it's easier to just pick up the phone. Hello? No more missing of missed calls. Time may go by fast, but you can still keep track of all your friends.
To become an extension of ourselves and make tangible improvements in our lives, our new Samsung Galaxy S3 will see, listen, and respond. And maybe the most important thing, it will predict our intentions. And how just will the Galaxy S3 do that? First, it sees with a feature called Smart Stay. Usually, the screens of ordinary smartphones go dark after a preset time. But sometimes we want to linger on a page without touching it, especially when we're reading an ebook or a long email. It is annoying to continuously have to touch the screen to keep it awake, or even worse, to enter your password to get back to your reading because the screen went dark. The Galaxy S3 will solve this for you. It sees us with its front-facing camera and knows whether we are looking or not. It keeps the screen awake for us when we are awake, and it sleeps when we sleep. It knows precisely what we are doing, and it follows our intentions. The Galaxy S3 also listens and responds. This is a feature called S-Voice, and it goes way beyond the advanced voice recognition features we had on previous models. Actually, the Galaxy S3 is more like a good friend who listens intently and responds quickly and effectively to you. It searches information for you. It shows you the weather forecast, organizes your schedules, and that's just the beginning. Let's say you're driving in your car and you want to check some information. Picking up your phone is out of the question, but that's not a problem because you don't even have to look at it. As you see it here, it is just resting, waiting for you to strike up a conversation. To get your Samsung Galaxy S3 to wake up, just say, "Hi, Galaxy." You could also customize up to 4 more commands, such as, "Hi, buddy." After I wake it up, it will wait for my next move. Let's try it out. Hi, Galaxy. How's the weather in London? And here we go. Actually, the news is not very good, but sorry for that. That's live. It couldn't be easier, right? But you can also launch an application. For example, let's say I want to take a picture of myself here on stage in the famous Earl's Court. Taking a photo is easy. I want to take a picture. And it will automatically launch the camera. Cheese! And here we go. Thank you. I love it too. It works so well because it listens to our natural language. In fact, the Galaxy S3 understands 8 different ones, including British and American English, and even my French typical English, Italian, German, French, continental and Latin American Spanish, and Korean. Wow, I wish I were that talented, right? Another feature that shows how well the Galaxy S3 knows us is direct call. Lucia, why don't you invite Catherine for a drink with us after this?
Yeah,
I think we'll need a drink, right?
I think we'll need one after this presentation, indeed. Okay,
So
I invite her.
Lucia is now typing a text to Catherine. But you know, London has lots of pubs, and they are not so easy to find all the time. So, Lucia, you can keep on typing this long text to your friend, or just raise the phone and call.
Yeah, shall I just call her? Okay.
Direct call uses motion recognition and the proximity sensor. The instant you raise Galaxy S3 to your ear, it knows right away that you want to make a call to the person you were texting with. You don't even have to press a button. That's smart, right? The Galaxy S3 also behaves like a personal assistant with a feature called Smart Alert. Let's say now you're getting ready for an important meeting. You're on the road. You've been up working all night while your boss sleeps down the hall. You've finally caught an hour of sleep before the meeting. And when you wake up, you just have enough time to pull on the tie, do a final check, and hit the save button one more time. But it turns out that your boss wasn't sleeping after all, and he called you. He tried many times, but you didn't notice until you pick up the phone in a rush. But as you pick it up, your Galaxy S3 gives you a small buzz to let you know that he called, not once, but 5 times. And he left you a text to alert you to an email that he sent. It was an important message, and your Galaxy S3 knew that. With the Smart Alert feature, you can never be caught off guard. Now, Galaxy S3 also helps in your social life. It keeps track of all the people near and dear to you. This is Social Tag. Your Galaxy S3 recognizes the faces of your friends in your photos and links with that person's social media directly from the gallery. You can see an example here. From those tags you see, you can go straight to their streams and keep better track of your friends. For instance, all you have to do now is hit the Facebook button and it takes you directly to your friend's wall. So, as you can see, the Galaxy S3 really is designed for humans. It sees, listens, and responds. It has us covered and knows what we want. But it's also the only phone that understands how we share and interact with our friends. Let's take a look.
Want to share? Done. Your image mirrored everywhere. Want to share with your friends? It knows what to do.
Well, being social is what being human is all about. And the Galaxy S3 knows that. It has many features that make it easy to share. And they begin with the ability to bond instantly with another Galaxy S3 user. Remember this Android Beam feature we introduced on the Galaxy Nexus last year? Well, we got some great feedback and a lot of very positive buzz. So we developed it further into what we now call Sbeam, to let you bond instantly and share easily. This combines the NFC technology with Wi-Fi Direct to make it even more powerful and faster. Let's say I want to share a video with a friend. All I will have to do is choose this video, put my phone next to my friend's phone, touch the content that I want to stream, and away it goes. And it's so fast. In fact, it's the fastest and easiest way to share content with your friends. And it happens with just one touch. We also use Wi-Fi Direct to create Allshare Cast. It works by mirroring the screen of the Galaxy S3 onto another device, like a TV or a monitor. For example, it would enable you to watch a video together with others on a bigger screen wirelessly. Or with the extension mode in Polaris Office, you could display your PowerPoint slides on a bigger screen and control the whole presentation from your Galaxy S3. You'll be able to test this for yourself later tonight in the exhibition. But to make sure that everybody can enjoy this, we've also developed the Allshare Cast dongle to let you share content with any HDMI-enabled device. Next up now is Buddy Photo Share, which lets you instantly share photos with all your friends pictured in an image. We take so many pictures with our phones nowadays, and sharing them is really ingrained in our social lives. But it's not always easy to sort and share those quickly. And that's where the Galaxy S3 really shines. When you take a picture, your Galaxy S3 will simply recognize your friends' faces and offer to send them the photo right away. It's that simple. Let's try it out. You will see now a picture of Lucy and myself here that we took a bit earlier, just before you joined. With just one click, we can send a picture to both of us simultaneously and instantly by MMS or by email. Just like that. Of course, if you're taking a photo with several people, it's even more convenient. It's simple, easy, and quick. There's another way to share content on various devices, and this is called Allshare Play. And it lets us work together through the magic of the internet and DLNA, giving us remote access to documents and multimedia files on a different screen. For example, I've saved my favorite video file on my home computer back in Paris, but I could still stream it here on my Galaxy S3 or even on a friend's DLNA compatible TV. There is also a groupcast feature that lets you share what you're seeing and working on with multiple friends and co-workers at the same time on the same Wi-Fi network. Everyone can then make comments and changes at the same time. It's amazing and convenient. One more thing about Allshare. We will provide SDKs and APIs to third parties so they can develop applications. We're very confident that this will greatly expand the Allshare ecosystem and infuse further innovation. So, as I said, socializing through sharing is what we do, and that's what the Galaxy S3 does too. It enables us to share our lives with the ones we love the most. Well, that's a wrap for my part. Now, Lucia will take you through the rest of the presentation. She'll talk about all the features that make the Galaxy S3 really great and introduce some of the accessories and services we developed to make it even better. But for now, let me show you a short video to see just how much Samsung has put in the Galaxy S3. Thank you.
Some say 2 heads are better than 1. It has 4. Whatever you're doing, you can always continue watching high-quality video. Don't worry, take it. Don't worry, take it. Don't worry, just take it. Can't believe your eyes?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lucia de Vrieze. I'm the head of marketing for Samsung Mobile Belgium. I will talk about the design and what's driving the seamless performance that you've seen so far. For the design and user interface of the Galaxy S3, we try to recreate the gentle curves of nature with natural ergonomics that make it a wonderful fit in your hands. We're talking about a device that is only 8.6 millimeter thick and weighs just 133 grams. The design is virtually seamless, a result of a very innovative manufacturing process we developed especially for the Galaxy S3 called Hyperglaze. And there are 2 very unique color choices, Pebble Blue and my favorite, Marble White. And even the user interface is inspired by nature. Our highly regarded TouchWiz interface was enhanced with nature and human emotion. We looked at everything, including the ringtone and keypad sounds, which are very soothing. Listen. Maybe a bit bizarre as well, but very natural. The information lock screen gives you quick and easy access to messages, stocks, and other important information with a pure organic feel. The live wallpaper ripples to the touch, like when you touch a small pond. And to help you usher in each day with sounds from nature, you will hear the refreshing sounds of the smart alarm. Overall, the goal is minimal organic design and a relaxed, peaceful experience that takes us back to nature. And here, I'd like to pause to talk about something that's very important to us at Samsung. I've just spoken about getting back to nature. In fact, our environment is something we're very passionate about. Today, we are announcing a donation to WWF to support the good work they're doing to safeguard our natural world and to find solutions so that people and wildlife can thrive. We aspire to their values, and we pledge to give $100 for each person attending here tonight. And we'll do this at the Galaxy S3 US events as well. Coming back to Galaxy S3, its capability to perform is what powers innovations like Pop-Up Play. This is perfect for doing 2 things at once. For example, imagine you're watching an HD video on your Galaxy S3, and at the same time, you want to search the internet for information about London Eye. With pop-up play, all you have to do is press the button, and the video resizes into a smaller window. Our demonstrators will show you how it works. You can then place this video wherever you want and search the web while still watching the video. Impressive, really. Now, we can't talk about Galaxy S3 without talking about the camera. We've always had great cameras on Samsung mobiles, and this one even raises the bar further. What I really like is a zero shutter lag. It lets you capture an image right at the moment you press the button, so that what you see on the screen is exactly what your picture will look like. It is simply amazing. And it takes less than 1 second to get back into camera mode. You will never miss a shot again, that's a promise. You can take up to 20 images in a burst shot, capturing every single moment and expression very quickly, while the shot-to-shot speed is faster than ever, with the rate of 3.3 shots per second. And it's not just fast. A new feature that we call Best Photo will automatically select the best picture out of a burst of 8, proving it really does know what we want. Jean-Daniel, I suggest we see it at work. Come up on stage and
Sure.
take a picture of me. I want to be on Picture Earl's Court as well.
It will be a lovely picture. Whatever.
So you activate the camera.
Smile.
Smile. Did you activate Best Photo?
Here we go.
Okay.
Just did it. And it's now choosing the best one.
And
very
that's
nice
the best one. Thank you.
Yeah, that's my favorite, definitely.
Really? Don't post it on my Facebook page.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that's under discussion if that's the best one, but it's amazing. The sensor is an 8 megapixel with a bright LED flash. And we've also created several new features. Face zoom allows you to zoom in on the faces by double tapping the screen. Face slideshow automatically zooms in on people's faces in the slideshow mode at the gallery. Group tag will sort your photos in groups by the people who appear in them, like family or friends. Really outstanding. But I'm not done with the camera yet. You can also take HD video of yourself with the front-facing camera. And while you're taking a video, you can capture a still shot at the same time and use video stabilization to minimize blur. There's even a backside illumination sensor to increase low-light imaging quality. And by now, I'm sure you've taken notice of this gorgeous screen. And yes, today I can confirm the rumors. The HD Super AMOLED display is an incredible 4.8 inch. It's captivatingly vivid and incredibly sharp. And the color rendition could not be more true to life, boasting crystal clear pictures even in the brightest environments. And it's super fast, with a 0.01 millisecond response speed that lets you watch an HD video motion without any motion blur. It's also more energy efficient, so you can enjoy longer hours of battery life. Now, I know what you're thinking. 4.8 inches is a big screen. But while increasing the screen size, we were also able to significantly narrow the bezel. So if you compare the Galaxy S3 to our previous model, you'll see that even though the screen is an incredible 22% larger, the unit itself did not get much bigger. And that is an amazing achievement. While we're talking about astonishing, we've also developed a great new device, available optionally, that would turn some heads. It's a wireless charger, wireless, that uses resonance technology, and we're the first to make it work with a mobile phone. Just place your Galaxy S3 on a charging pad, and it tops up your battery with all the juice you need. Yet another new piece of technology we're introducing is the in-call sound equalizer. It boosts the quality of calls and makes voices louder and clearer. Let's talk briefly about connectivity. First of all, Wi-Fi channel bonding, which doubles the speed of existing Wi-Fi. Then, Bluetooth 4.0 cuts energy consumption while speeding up transfers. And we even added GLONASS to the existing GPS. And of course, we are preparing the Galaxy S3 with LTE. We're going to announce the complete details for this in the US on our world tour. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S3 is packed with great features and outstanding performance. But it isn't just smart and powerful. It takes us back to nature. Now, before I go any further, I'm really proud and excited to be able to give you a special sneak preview, and it only arrived this morning, of the first television commercial we'll be airing across the world, with more to follow. This is how we will be introducing millions of customers to the Samsung Galaxy S3. Let's watch the video.
Samsung Galaxy S3, designed for humans.
What a great commercial for a great phone. Okay, now let me introduce to you to a range of accessories and solutions to enhance the experience of the phone. First, a flip cover to protect the screen, of course, while at the same time keeping it thin and stylish. Then, we've got a very stylish docking station for your desk and one for your car as well. And to recharge this strong 2100 mAh battery, we have got you covered with a battery charging stand, an extra battery kit, and even a wireless charging kit. The Allshare cast dongle that Jean-Daniel already mentioned, and HD TV adapter will also be sold separately. And with the same design identity, we also developed a beautiful and compact MP3 player called Sbeam. It's the perfect music companion for your Galaxy S3. Now, let me walk you through some of the great services that we have developed for the Galaxy S3. We've had outstanding feedback from social gamers about our Game Hub. And now, the powerful performance of the Galaxy S3 can bring to life some awesome, high-powered games. I'm sure the young generation will go crazy on this. Next to that, Video Hub offers high-quality TV and movies from leading production companies. It will be available in 7 countries. Music Hub will also launch soon, providing online streaming for personal radio and music storage services and access to 17 million songs. Imagine 17 million songs. You will need a lifetime to listen to that. It will use a scan and match feature which will register the songs that you already own on Music Hub. It will launch first in 6 countries and then expand globally. DriveLink is perfect for safe, hands-free car services. It connects the Galaxy S3 to the car's head unit via mirror-link technology, giving drivers access to various smartphone features and apps such as entertainment, navigation, and music. It even looks at your calendar schedule. Meanwhile, S-Health Service is a personal wellness app especially optimized to work with Galaxy S3. With S-Health, the Galaxy S3 can receive healthcare data collected automatically from healthcare products. How convenient is that? This service will be available in a selected number of countries. Let's now take a moment to talk about enterprise mobility solutions and security. We're talking about serious stuff now, because it's not easy to keep data safe, but it is crucial. So we listened and strengthened our security on the Galaxy S3 so enterprises can become truly mobile. We increased our support for mobile device management, and Exchange Active Sync and on-device encryption will have stronger protection. Finally, we're providing the virtualization of mobile devices to encourage the bring-your-own-device trend. We're also working very closely with a number of key partners to utilize NFC to improve mobile payments. And as worldwide Olympic partners, Samsung and Visa are closely working together to provide NFC-enabled devices to the London 2012 Olympic Games, so people can see how easy and fun NFC can be. More details about the Samsung Galaxy S3 are up on the screen. And among items I did not mention so far, the operating system will, of course, be Ice Cream Sandwich. Also, Galaxy S3 has the full range of audio and video codecs, so you can play just about any file. And we already talked briefly about some of the sensors, but it's worth noting that there are 6 of them in total. So Galaxy S3 really is paying attention. Internal memory will have 3 standard options: 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes, with standard microSD slot for expansion. Now, you must all be wondering when you will get your hands on the Galaxy S3. Well, wonder no more. The waiting is over. The date to put in your diary is May 29th. On May 29th, Galaxy S3 will go on sale in Europe. And at the same time, we'll take the Galaxy S3 global with a 10-city world tour. The Galaxy S3 is designed for humans, designed to make our life, your life, my life better. It sees, it listens, and it knows our needs. It becomes an extension of ourselves by following our actions and letting us know that when we need it, it will be there. And that's not all. The Samsung Galaxy S3 will be the hero of the Olympic Games that are right around the corner. Galaxy S3 is our champion, our gold medal winner, and we are very proud to share it with you tonight. As I've already mentioned, Samsung is a worldwide Olympic partner, and this is what Olympics mean to us. Let's watch a video together, and thank you.
What an exciting time for Samsung and indeed for London. The new Samsung Galaxy S3 is a remarkable example of what can be achieved when technology and nature are brought together in perfect harmony to create something that feels like it's really been designed for human beings. Today marks the beginning of a new era as Samsung once again redefines the smartphone. The S3 knows and meets your needs. It knows what you want. It should be as simple as that. And now, thanks to Samsung, it is. Let me thank our speakers for unpacking the Galaxy S3 with such enthusiasm, and the London Metropolitan Orchestra, who I think you'll agree have played so beautifully for us tonight. Thank you very much. And of course, a huge thanks to all of you here live at Earl's Court and to you watching online. Now, I know that you're all keen to experience the new Samsung Galaxy S3 for yourselves, and believe me, you will in just a few moments. But first, there's one more surprise that we'd really like to share with you today. Really matter, don't they? And Samsung really want everyone's first encounter with the Galaxy S3, this special phone, to be, well, special. Each of these extraordinary high-tech structures is a Samsung mobile pin, a premium pop-up brand experience space that once again reaffirms Samsung's drive to lead the market and delight its customers. This is how thousands of customers will first encounter the S3, just as you are about to encounter it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, today everything changes. And now I'm delighted to invite all of you to get up close and personal with the Samsung mobile pin and to experience for yourselves the game-changing Samsung Galaxy S3. Wait for it. Please now make your way through and join us in the exhibition. Follow me through. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
We'd like to introduce the Galaxy S3, our new smartphone, designed for humans and inspired by nature. Let's start with design. Samsung Galaxy S3 mimics the beauty of nature and recreates the natural curves of leaves and pebbles. Also, despite its large 4.8-inch screen, it manages to fit perfectly in your hands. The Galaxy S3 will come in two colors, marble white and pebble blue. Each color makes a unique natural statement of its own. Even the user interface is inspired by nature. Samsung's own TouchWiz interface has been upgraded and infused with nature and human emotion. Take a look at this lock screen. When you touch the screen, you can see the water ripple and hear the sound of real water drop. The alarms and ringtones are filled with soothing sounds of nature too. Now, let's talk a little bit about hardware. As you can see, the screens are very quick to switch. Compared to the Galaxy S2, booting time is much shorter, applications are launched quicker, and web browsing is also faster. Let us introduce the unique pop-up play feature. If you get a text message while you're watching a movie, simply use pop-up play. You can move the screen around, and you can send messages without having to stop the movie. To go back to the video player, you just give the screen a light tap. Great, isn't it? The Galaxy S3 has a high-performance camera. You can instantly capture and share your special moments. It shoots images without any shutter lag. The burst shot feature lets you take up to 20 photos consecutively. And the best photo feature automatically recommends the best among 8 different shots. The next feature is direct call. When you view a text message and you want to call the person right away, just bring the phone up to your ear. The Galaxy S3 will automatically make a call for you. To share the photos with other Galaxy S3 devices, you can use the Sbeam feature. Sbeam allows you to send video, music, and images in any size. To use Sbeam, simply touch the back of 2 Galaxy S3 phones together, and the files are immediately shared. Isn't that wonderful? Again, the Samsung Galaxy S3 is a smartphone, effortlessly smart and intuitively simple. Enjoy the maximum benefits of the latest smartphone features with the Galaxy S3.
Samsung Galaxy S3, designed for humans. Samsung Galaxy S3, designed for humans.
Hello, it's me again, Zoe Hardman. We are backstage in the product display area. The main event out front's finished, but we've managed to sneak backstage to take a look at the Galaxy S3 firsthand. Now, behind us, you may notice there's these 3 Samsung mobile pins. Now, what are they? Well, I didn't know about 10 minutes ago what they were. So basically, they're premium brand experience spaces. Say that when you've had a few drinks. They're basically pop-up shops, and they're going to be appearing at loads of iconic locations around London over the next few months so that you guys at home can check out the Galaxy S3 and kind of have a play with it firsthand. It's a very special phone. I've just been sitting out there. It sort of feels a bit like Christmas morning. Everyone just came running out to try and have a look at it. I'm going to see if I can steal one of the phones later on. But for now, it's very exciting. We've managed to get to grab hold of a lovely man named Matt, who's going to have a little chat with us.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello. Can I get you to introduce yourself?
My name's Matt Warman. I'm the technology editor for the Daily Telegraph, the consumer technology editor. So phones are my thing.
Well, I was going to say, you know about phones.
I like to think so.
Now, you've just watched the launch outside. What did you think of it?
It's really impressive. This is the biggest event of its kind. It's really challenging Apple. Samsung has become the mobile phone brand that everyone needs to know about, and it's made a huge impact on a world that just a few months ago was dominated by the iPhone, and now it's a whole different world. Samsung has got a huge amount of traction by selling a huge number of Galaxy S2s, by dominating across a whole range of devices, Samsung Galaxy Note, that sort of thing. So they've made a huge impact. This is a really big deal for them, though, and it will be really interesting to see whether the S3 catches on in the same way that the S2 did. The S2 sold 20 million.
20 million, wow.
20 million, that's several. Well into several by my count.
Now, they're kind of leaders in the sort of smartphone field. Do you think this is going to push them further in the market?
What they've obviously focused on is innovating. They've done things with the S3 that no one else is doing. Things like the eye tracking so that it doesn't go to sleep when you're looking at it. Stuff that has frustrated consumers loads, and so they've made an effort to fix it. There aren't many companies out there that are actually trying to innovate, and Samsung is making a real effort. I think consumers appreciate the effort. At the same time, this stuff has got to work. It's all very well saying it does stuff. If it doesn't do that stuff, then they will have to pay a certain price. But if you look at previous Samsung products, then they have not only tried to innovate, they have also delivered. So there's a lot of excitement, and probably with good reason.
And one of the things I found so amazing is when he said, you know, when the screen goes black and you're reading an email, and it's so annoying. It is so annoying.
It is, and that sort of thing of constantly having to re-enter the code or the pattern or whatever it is you've set up. If that works, and in the limited time I had to play with the device beforehand, then it did work. So if it keeps working, and if it doesn't turn into one of those features that is actually more annoying than it ought to be, then it will make a huge difference. And it's stuff like that where other manufacturers have suddenly got to play catch-up with Samsung. For a long time, other people have been playing catch-up with Apple, with HTC. Actually, Samsung with this are clearly in the lead.
I mean, it's amazing, really, and it's also, you said earlier on that you kind of had a little play with the phone. Are there any sort of features that really stood out for you?
Well, I think what's interesting is Smart Stay is interesting, that they're keeping things awake while you're looking at it. But what's also interesting is the package, is that it's not that there is one individual thing where you go, that's amazing. It's the combination of stuff that keeps it going. And things like Dropbox, they've got 50 gigabytes of online storage. To give you an idea, that's twice as much as HTC has got, and HTC had more than anyone else. So they've made a real effort to look at what the competition is doing and to try and better it in every single category. It will be interesting to see what happens next. We've probably got about 5 months until the next iPhone. That gives Samsung a huge amount of time to get a real start on Apple. It gives other manufacturers a huge amount of time to panic.
And who's going to buy this phone?
It is aimed at people who are early adopters, if you like, who are technology fans, but what's interesting about the S2 is that it was around for long enough that it became the default mass market smartphone. So if the S3 aims for that market again, then everyone's going to want to buy this smartphone.
Yeah, and who do we need to talk to get one, Matt? Because I really want one.
I wish I knew. They gave me an hour with it beforehand, and they wouldn't let me take it away.
Steal one, steal one.
Outrageous. Well,
Matt.
Filming for you. That's got to help, hasn't it?
Matt, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We've managed to grab somebody else now as well. Another journalist. Hello. Can I get you to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Gareth Beavis, mobile devices editor for TechRadar.com.
Okay, Gareth, I want to get your initial thoughts. What did you think?
Well, it was really impressive. I mean, this is one of those things that's been led up to for about 3 or 4 months now. It's one of those things you can really get excited about. I mean, everyone talks about iPhones and that kind of thing, but this is, this is a big launch that everyone got really excited about. There's thousands of journalists here. It's one of those times, we see loads of phones every day, but this is sort of something you can get actually palpably excited about. It's really nice to have that.
Can we talk about the micro features of the phone, the really kind of intricate details that we've got there, the fact that it just feels very human?
Yeah, well, these sort of inspired by human nature, that kind of thing. I mean, every phone is identikit nowadays. We always get the same thing over and over again. So to actually try and think of something that's a bit different, a bit, more ergonomic in the hand, that feels a bit more like it's part of you rather than just a sort of faceless black slab is really nice. I mean, obviously things like the nature, sounds, the fact that it ripples. I mean, people have tried that before and it hasn't quite worked. So when we've seen it so far, it really does seem to make a bit of a difference, which is actually really nice. And things like, the Smart Stay feature where, it tracks your eyes and it really thinks about what you're doing, and it knows if you've got a message and you want to phone somebody, you're probably just going to put your phone to the ear. And
that's amazing, isn't it?
It's good, isn't it? But that's the kind of thing you just need to actually do. I mean, Samsung's done stuff before where you just sort of swipe left and right to call or message, and that was really intuitive. But let's take that away and move away from the fact that we're actually having to do things with our phone, and just do what we would do anyway, and it can kind of work it out. We don't want to obviously know everything we're thinking and do everything we want it to do. We want to have some input, but this is kind of marrying those two together quite nicely.
It's kind of like having a mini robot around with you the whole time.
Yeah, it is, and it's based on Android anyway, so that's what it's all about. But these things are designed to sort of serve your life. They're meant to be kind of an assistant in a way. I mean, that's what S-Voice is about as well. You want to know what the weather's like, you ask it, what's the weather like?
Rubbish in London.
Exactly, yeah. But then you can find out what it's like in Paris, which is obviously a much nicer place to be. But things like, I want to play music, I don't want to have to mess around with loads of menus. I want to actually just jump straight into it. So if that works, and I ask it to turn the volume up and it does that, then how is that a bad thing? It takes away the steps, and that's what we really want from our phones these days.
Are you going to get one, Matt?
I really hope I'm going to get one. It's about the cost of it, but I'm sure it'll be pretty, acceptable. But I mean, I've had the Galaxy S2 for a year now, and I love that phone. I mean, even as a journalist, we're supposed to be quite, agnostic. But that's actually the phone I really like to use. This has got a bigger screen, it's HD. I love watching movies and browsing the internet. So fingers crossed, it's great for that. And obviously, all that storage is what we're really happy about. Micro SD, brilliant feature.
Okay, and for consumers out there that are kind of thinking, should I get this phone? Shouldn't I? What would you say to them?
Well, I'd say the first thing you should always do is go pick it up and play with it yourself. I mean, it is a bigger phone, it might not be for everybody's taste, but the thing is, phones are getting bigger screens now, and like I said, it feels nice in the hand. The plastic, I think, is quite a nice feature to it. Some people might think it's a bit lightweight, but, it's worth looking at. But definitely people should go down and definitely check it out, and I think we're going to find a few more people buying a Samsung phone these days, yeah.
Well, I definitely am, although I'm definitely going to need some sort of guide, because it does look quite complicated.
It looks complicated, but the great thing about today's smartphones is it's just play with them and see what happens. You can't break them. You can't press the wrong thing and make it all fall apart. You press one thing, see what it does, you learn about it, and you maybe don't use it again, maybe you use it every day. But smartphones are intuitive, and this is obviously, inspired by humans as a marketing spiel, but if that's actually helping people to use their phones day to day, that's really exciting. That's what we need, really.
Amazing. Well, it's been so lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thanks very much.
Okay. So, there you have it. It's been a fantastic evening here in London. What I've really kind of noticed about this phone is that it feels human. It can even tell you when you've gone to sleep, which is, amazing. It can turn off. The atmosphere is still buzzing back here, and I know that the Samsung S3 is going to reach millions of you out there. So enjoy this phone. It's definitely one not to miss. I've been Zoe Hardman. Thank you for watching this evening. Good night. How's that?
Samsung Galaxy S3, designed for humans. Samsung Galaxy S3. Designed for humans.